Welcome back to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Thanks for joining me. You know, there's an undeniable relationship between a good night's sleep and good health and feeling better. If you want a good night's sleep tonight, try this video, follow me, and we'll feel better together. The key to having a good night's sleep is getting your body into sleep mode. Even if you've had a great day today, whether it's been relaxing or charged or what have you, you have to get back into sleep mode, which is getting your body and your brain and your breath all slowing down. So we're just going to do some very simple, relaxed stretching exercises, get our body and our breath going. We'll start off, just find somewhere that's really comfortable for you to sit. I just like sitting cross-legged. It's comfort for me. Maybe you want to raise your hips a little bit. Maybe you want to sit in a chair. You're just going to take a few moments. You're going to get rid of all that stale air, as we always do, in through our nose and out through our mouth. And we're just going to start getting rid of the day, getting ourselves into night mode. So nice and straight back in a relaxed way, wherever you are can be. Get some of that movement out of the day, and a big inhale in through your nose and out through your mouth, and all the way out, and in through your nose and out through your mouth, and in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, let's do just a little bit of that alternating nostril breathing now, which is where you put your middle finger on your forehead, your middle finger and your pointing finger on your forehead. You're going to close your right nostril with your thumb, and you'll close your left nostril with what's called your ring finger. We're going to breathe all the way out and in, and then we're going to switch nostrils as we close. We're going to make these breaths really, really slow. You know, we're usually between 3 to 5 seconds as a breath. Put it towards the 5-second point. Okay, so with a big inhale in, get all your through your nose, and then block off your right nostril with your thumb and breathe all the way out. About 5 seconds, and now breathe all the way in through your left nostril. Now you're going to switch nostrils and just hold that for 5 seconds before we do anything. And then you're going to exhale through your right nostril. And then you're going to inhale. Hold for 5 seconds, switch, and exhale. And inhale. Hold for 5 seconds, switch nostrils, and exhale. And inhale. Do that 3 more times at your own speed, just relaxing, keeping yourself slow. Just think about your breath. You don't have to think about anything else. Switch nostrils and exhale through your left. Okay, now that should have slowed everything out. Wherever you are, you can catch up for a moment. I'm going to go to the back of my mat here. We'll see if you can see me in profile. I'm going to stay cross-legged. You can stay wherever you are. And we're going to just do this forward fold over our cross legs. If you're in a chair right now, you can do that. You're sitting on the edge of your bed and maybe holding on to um, the chest of drawers beside you. We just want to open up our back. We're going to breathe in and make sure that all the air fills up our entire body cavity. So maybe put your hands over your head first. Inhale up. And then fall forward. And you're going to keep just breathing in and out really slowly through your nose. And each inhale in, you'll feel your back expand a little bit. And then exhaling, you might bend over a little bit more. And the goal here is not to go as deep as possible. The goal here is just to change the state of your body. And then on your next inhale, sit up and cross your legs the other way. Or if you haven't crossed your legs, we'll just do this again for a few breaths. You might just feel a little bit of a different shift in your hips. So your hands above your head on an inhale, and then exhale, fall over. We want to get our body stretched and straightened, but we don't want to push it too hard. And then one last inhale in and exhale. Now push yourself slowly up. So a lot of the same moves that we always do, this time onto our toes. You may have been sitting in shoes all day. Even if you haven't been, you've been walking on them all day or even just sitting there. We want to stretch out the back of our feet. And again, I like to start out and just focusing on the back of our feet first and just putting gentle pressure back. You can feel that your feet just will thank you for it. And once your feet have gotten to the state where it doesn't feel such a strong feeling, we're going to go forward. And as we go forward, we're going to rotate our hands until they're facing in increments until they're facing our heels, and then we'll go back and into our knees rather, and then we'll go back. So as we go forward, and then as we go back, we just go to like 2 o'clock. And every time we inhale in, we sort of stretch our wrists, and when we exhale out, we stretch our feet, and we move our hands a little bit more. Then we go forward, and then back. Forward, and back. Let's go the other way now. I've got one more. Rotate until they're back facing forward again, the eyes of our elbows facing forward, and then all the way back. Now, just maybe sit up on our toes and get one last little stretch on our feet. Just gently shake out your wrists, Everything's moving and getting clearer out. To come off your toes, put out your knees, and we go into child's pose. And again, this is stretching ourselves after a long day or a short day. Each breath sort of expands your back. You can feel yourself stretching without pulling, just opening up. And each breath out, you can sit back down and your hips are nice on your heels. And an inhale will go up into tabletop. Your wrists below your shoulders. I'm going to drop our belly right down as low as it can. And we're just going to sit there for a moment. So usually we move just with our breath. Today I just want you to just hang there as long as you can. And then push away to cat. Now back to tabletop and inhale. Put your arm all the way to the sky. This is your rotating stretch. And hold it there. And then exhale. Thread your hand underneath and see if you can drop your shoulder to the ground like you're getting ready to go to sleep. We're stretching out and we're twisting. One last breath in and all the way out. And then inhale, your arm goes back up, all the way forward reaching. And we'll do the other side. So we inhale, hand goes all the way up to the sky, just holding that and twisting your back a little bit. And then inhale and exhale. Thread your hand through and put your cheek on the ground if you can. We're stretching at our shoulder. Nice slow breaths. Everything's becoming unlocked. We're not going to put any strength or strain on this. Just letting our body open up and get ready for sleeping. And one inhale in, and all the way out again. And inhale up to the sky, arms all the way forward, and into what's puppy pose. Again, not as a strain. We want to keep our knees below our hips and a straight line between our wrists and our hips as well. You can put your forehead to the mat or the ground. And this should all feel relaxing. If you don't want to go down so far, you don't have to. But I'm getting a nice gentle stretch on my back and on my rib cage and a little bit on my hips. last breath in, all the way out. And push yourself up. And we're just going to crawl along and go into a squat if you can at the end of your mat. A little bit of gentle pressure from our triceps on the inside of our knees. If you can't do this, you could kneel. Just keeping your back straight is key as much as you can. It should feel good and stable. You could roll out your wrists again if you'd like. Keep your back nice and straight. Your hips want to relax and open up. And put your hands on the ground in front of you. Lean a little bit forward. You want to push your hips to the sky. And then grab onto your elbows. And just sort of hang like a rag doll here in the forward fold. You can get some movement out if you want. But we're not trying to strain anything. We're just opening our body. Inhale, go to a halfway lift just to stretch and straighten. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees and come all the way up to the top. Get a little sunshine on your chest or moonlight. And then squat back down onto our back. And again, we're going to do what's for me super relaxing, which is a reverse tabletop. Our feet and our hands go in the same direction, pushing up out of our heels. And just have your head however you'd like it to be. So usually might be really flexed and really active, but this is just sort of supportive. So we're still flexing our core and our pelvis, but we're not doing any kind of straining where we might be pushing up even more usually. And we'll just drop down and put your hips by your legs and reach all the way forward. And then hug your knees into your chest. Now, finally, a gentle supine twist, so our knees together over to the right. And your left arm falls open. And you just relax there. You're not stretching anything or straining. You're just opening. And you're using your breath to open everything up rather than using any sort of muscles to open yourself up. Look over your left shoulder if you can. One last breath in. And all the way out. Then roll back up and pull your knees into your chest again, however that looks. Doesn't matter if it's all the way to your chest or not. We're just activating ourselves. We're just straightening ourselves. And finally, knees together over to your left side this time. And fall back onto your right. Just let your body weight stretch a little bit. Let the inhale of each breath open everything up. One last breath in and roll back. Squeeze your knees into your chest one last time. That's all we're doing for today. Just a good squeeze as far as you can in, and then put your feet out to the corners of your space of your mat. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath a little bit, your palms facing up, and just relax here. Think of that sunset, and think about how a good night's sleep will make you feel better. And we'll see you in the next video. Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.